back to News Geelong this Friday evening. We have a big sports segment ahead with football and basketball, but first we'll head to the Geelong Racing Club to catch all things on the synthetic with John Dunn.
Big race meeting on the synthetic here last Friday with 9 races up for decision, and early in the day punters were singing all the way to the bar when the 4-year-old The Yodeler reeled in the favourite Battle Pack and proved too strong in the National Jockeys Trust maiden plate.
Battle Pack, no excuses for him. He's about to be shaken up down towards the 250. And he got away by 2 lengths, but here's the Yodeler coming very strongly. He's in fact powering down the set after Battle Pack. Schofield gets busy on Battle Pack as quickly Mellum goes up on the Yodeler. And the Yodeler is now powering away. And this was pretty easy. Hands and heels by Mellum late, and it bolted in by 2 lengths eased down.
But the following event was a rough one for punters when the $41 Chancellor Ruff got a thrilling decision when he overhauled the $2.60 favourite Reach for the Sun in the shadows of the post.
Then comes LaRuff down the outside, starting to lengthen pretty strongly as well. So LaRuff joined in, goes after the leader, Reach for the Sun, but LaRuff now levels. Counting House from the back also running on, but it's LaRuff and Reach for the Sun to the line. LaRuff just in front, and he will just get there.
There's been few more consistent performers on the synthetic in recent weeks than the Simon Morris-trained mare Bondi Tram. And she made it 2 wins from her past 3 starts at this track when she proved too strong for her rivals.
Bondi Tram and King and I, they both come to the centre of the track. Platinum Panther found the front from Damp Key, but here's Crowns and a Flash going to them. Amani Black the inside, and then Bondi Tram running on. Crowns in front from Amani Black and Bondi Tram steadily making up ground. Crowns leads, Bondi Tram having a crack, and he'll get there.
Dr. Brock is a promising son of Bellesprit, and he'd won 2 of his 3 starts on the synthetic prior to last Friday's meeting, and with the champion jockey Glenn Boss aboard, he led all the way to make it 3 wins out of 4 starts.
Dr. Brock put under pressure, rise to the top, going to it on the outside, and then followed by Providence in behind. As they come down to the final 100 metres, he's under siege here, Dr. Brock. He leads by a half length, rise to the top, having a crack late. On the outside, rise to the top, goes to him, but Dr. Brock kicks, and Dr. Brock...
And that's the wrap-up of racing here on the synthetic last Friday, and we do it all again this coming Friday afternoon. Hope to see you all here. How's those time management issues going, Alex?
Thanks for that, JD. We'll head to the Geelong Arena now to catch up with Geelong Supercats head coach Jamie O'Loughlin. Jamie, it's been 2 weeks since we last talked to you, but in that time, 2 wins, 1 at home, 1 on the road. Could you tell us about those wins and who were the individuals that caught your eye?
Yeah, well, the first one was the last home game we played against Northwest Tassie, who are a very, very strong team, and I think they're sitting in 4th in the other conference, and we managed to get a win over them, which was a bit of a struggle at times, but we got on top eventually and came away with a pretty strong win, which is no easy feat with their front line, 7'4" Sam Harris and 6'11" Eric Gaff, and they're big boys, so it was an interesting challenge. And then last weekend we flew to Canberra and played old foes there, the Canberra Gunners, and we managed to get a 10-point win up there, and it was a pretty high-paced, high-tempo, high-scoring game. So 2 good wins leading into the last few weeks of the year.
Well, you mentioned last few weeks of the year. We've only got 1 home game left, and that's this week against Dandenong. Would there be any changes to the lineup, the starting lineup, because this is a 2nd versus 3rd clash?
Yeah, Dandenong beat us in the conference final last year, pretty much on the last shot of the game. We got them earlier in the year, and they're sitting 1 spot behind us, so it's going to be a great battle. It's for sure. We don't really see any big changes for ourselves. We're sort of settled on how we want to go about things now. It's just a matter of doing it better. Although we are expecting the return of Jamie Medved, who missed last week with the birth of his son, knocked him out of the road trip. So we're expecting him back, and that'll bring us back to full strength.
Well, it's great to see the Supercats fan base is growing through all these new fathers on the side. Hopefully we'll get another huge big crowd for that last home game. Would you mind telling us when that is and where?
Yeah, our last home game of the year is this Saturday night against Dandenong at the Arena with a 7:30 tip-off.
Thanks for that, Jamie. And also a special shout-out to Big V coach Shane Bow after 100 games as coach, and also Stingray Eric Williams, who shot 45 points last week. As we go to a break, don't forget you can find out this information and more on our Facebook page and visit our Twitter @NewsGeelong31.